Had to do the mic test. This is GT the Vibe podcast coming at you with another episode here. Turned everything around so you guys don't have to look at a blank wall today. Had a guy talking about Tom Brady and Giselle. I wanted to kind of give my little 2 cents on this thing, man. It's kind of crazy that I guess he's accepted that she had been cheating on him while he was while they were married still. Crazy, absolutely nuts. And the fact that this dude's out here busting his ass. A family paid for a lifetime. Granted, she's a model, so she make her own money too, which is the good thing when you go into it. But the average man doesn't really have those type of abilities to be able to just break off like that. I mean, they both broke off, kept their own money. They just split custody of the kids and called it a day. She came out fairly quickly with the yoga or jiu-jitsu instructor, whatever this dude was, as they became public. I mean, it was soon after they got divorced, which would lead you to assume that they were probably together or the relationship was being worked on while she was still married, which is typical of your common modern woman in the western part of in the world, over here in America at least. So yeah, Tom Brady's out here doing it all. I mean, I think that's proof that you can't really make a woman happy. So if a woman is all bent on happiness, you need to probably keep one foot out the door just to be prepared. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to make her happy. I mean, Tom Brady was stand-up dude, came home every day, went to work, busted his butt, brought home the bacon, took care of the kids. I'm a Super Bowl champ, obviously loved his craft, kept his body in good shape. I mean, all the things that you would think that most women out here in the world would probably be, oh yeah, I'll take that. But you kind of get your hands on the wrong one, and that's not enough. It's always like I've said before, kind of moving the goalpost. Some women tend to just move the goalpost. And so when you look at what happened with Tom Brady, I think, and the crazy thing is now she's mad at him because he didn't found him a younger chick. Like, I'm like, what are you mad at? Like, you left for something else, and now you're backtracking saying that you're upset because when he finally moved on. Now I think women get to where they don't want their ex to move on. Like, once you move on, then it's like, well, now I'm upset because you're moving on, when really you was the one that left. I mean, they say, I think 70% of divorces are issued by women, and so I don't understand the mindset of, oh, I'm going to be upset when he finally moves on. That makes zero sense. And she had already moved on before he moved on. So she already had somebody ready to go. Most women don't leave a relationship unless they have somebody ready to go. If they think that you are the best that they can get, they will stick around. If they get to the inkling that, hey, there's maybe better out there, they'll start looking. And that's the natural hypergamy of women, especially in the Midwestern culture. And I think that's part of the reason why we have so many issues. You have fatherless homes. I think that plays into fatherless homes, plays into the divorce rate being super high, because I think when you're hell bent on emotion and being happy, you realize that people can't really give you that, right? People can't really give you happiness. People can't really make you any kind of certain way. And at the end of the day, what happens is they make decisions that can cause regrets, right? Because they weren't rational decisions. Oh, I'm not happy in the moment, so I'm going to leave this person, and then think that it's going to be happier on the other side. You go to the other side, you find out that the grass ain't greener. The grass is only going to be green wherever you water it. I mean, grass out here is dry as heck in the state of Kansas because this hasn't been wet. And I'm not watering a day in grass. I'm not going to spend that money on that water to water the grass, so I expect my grass to look a certain way. And I think that people have to understand that whatever you put into a relationship is what you get out. So if you don't put nothing in, you can't have a high expectation of getting something out. Like, if you go to the bank, you put $100 in, and you can't just go to the bank, well, I just want $1,000 out of here. That's not how it works. You don't get the opportunity to just go in there and change and say, I want to put this, I put a little bit in, but I want to get a lot out. And what you'll find is, in a lot of Midwestern women, is that they will ask you for a mile and give you an inch. That's it. They expect you to do it all, but while they sit back and don't have to do anything. And Tom Brady was doing that. He was taking care of business. Giselle decided that that wasn't good enough for her. She went and was courting another dude or had another dude ready to go. She was a supermodel. So, I mean, she obviously got it like that. And you get to a point where now it's like, now that's not good enough for her. Now she sees her ex, Mr. Tom Brady, the GOAT, and he done found him a younger chick, so now she's mad, all hung up about that. And it's like, at the end of the day, you can never make a woman happy. She can't even, if a woman can't make herself happy, I don't know how she expect a man to do it for her. If you can't make yourself happy as a woman, you damn sure can't expect a man to do that for you. And that this is an instance of that. She thought that leaving was going to make her happy, so she made a decision because her man, her current husband, couldn't make her happy, leaves him, goes with this other dude. And now she's with this other dude. Now she's looking back at what she had, sees that what she had has upgraded, and now she's mad at him. And so either way, she picked her own poison, and she's got to kind of walk in it. But this is proof, man. This is one of those things where you have to be careful of, is that understanding that the culture has changed. We have to understand as men that the culture has changed. The culture is not at all in favor of men. It doesn't matter where you go. Doesn't matter what you do, who you're around. Doesn't matter who you with. Don't matter who your friends are. The culture has changed for men. And I think as men, we have to realize the changes that have happened in the culture, and we have to adjust ourselves accordingly. And we haven't really adjusted ourselves accordingly. We're starting to figure it out. And I think once you figure out how things work, how men work, how women work, you kind of figure out, you kind of get a gauge. I think that helps you make better decisions down the road, right? So we're in the business of trying to make better decisions. And so if Tom Brady knew what it was before he even got with her, who knows? He may have operated differently in the marriage. Who knows? He focused on himself, which I'm glad he did. I'm glad that he kept playing football. He could have left a year earlier. He could have left 2-3 years earlier and just did what she wanted him to do, but it didn't matter. It wasn't going to matter. No matter what he did, she was never going to be happy with what he was doing, right? He was never going to be good enough in the first place. Like, once you set the tone up here and you just keep playing down here, it doesn't matter what he does, right? And so she had that mindset going in, and now she the one that's upset. And so that is the issue with women. That's the issue with the way women are, the way our culture has made it to where there's no consequences for actions. You'll have a chick that'll be on OnlyFans or be a porn star, and then they'll be in the industry and be like, well, I want to marry a good man, like, and then be mad when nobody wants them. I'm like, somewhere up here something got disconnected. There's no way that you can do that and then think that somebody's going to want you. That's ridiculous. If you're seen a certain way, if you give yourself off as a certain energy, that's the energy you can expect to get back. So if you can't go out and wear nice clothing and just look good naturally, have a cute face, that type of thing, you have to wear skimpy clothing. People are going to look at you a certain way. So if they sexualize you, then that's all they're going to want from you, right? You can't sexualize yourself and then expect men to want to marry you. That's not how it works. No. One thing you can be for damn sure of, men aren't fucking stupid. We may act like we're dumb, but trust me, y'all, we are not dumb. We are paying full attention to what's going on. We be knowing, we just don't be talking about it. And I think that that's kind of scary for women, because they think, oh man, I know everything about men. I know how men are acting. I know what they feel like. No, you don't. You have zero clue. And change is coming over the horizon. Change is coming. And I think that as we see more of the issues like Tom Brady and Giselle, like, you literally got a dude who goes out and busts his ass every single day, brings home the bacon, pay for the house, taking care of you. Like, you don't even really have to do too much. Like, you just keeping your money, you chilling, right? You're chilling. You're a supermodel, you're chilling. But you got your husband over here as a football player. He has to go out and bust his ass to make his money. Like, he has to go out and do that. It would not just hand it to him because of his look. He didn't get that because he looks good. He was not a Super Bowl champion multiple times or the GOAT because he looks good. You were a supermodel because you look good. Like, that was just because you look good. Had nothing to do with no effort or work that you put in. That's because you came out the womb and you were going to look a certain way. And so because you look that way, they hired you as a supermodel. They paid you because of your look, right? That's why when I tell people, women are born with their value from day one. That's what I'm talking about. Men have to build it. Tom Brady didn't just go and just pick up a football one day and he was the GOAT. Like, he had to go work. Probably started at a young age, 6, 7, and then played throughout elementary school, middle school, high school, college, went to the NFL, continued to bust his ass. For him to get to where he got, he had to put in extra work. He had to build that, right? He had to build his value, and that started at a young age. This is the perfect example of what I've been telling you guys, that women are born with their value. Men have to build it. We have to build it. We don't have a choice. We can't come out here and sit on our hands and have shit just handed to us. That's not how it works. We got to go out there and we got to bust our ass to go get that, whatever it may be. We have to work out, make sure that we don't have dad bods, because most of y'all don't like the dad bod or whatever. We have to go. So we got to go work out. We got to go get that, right? We got to go get that. We got to go to work 9 to 5 plus. Most men out here aren't just working 9 to 5. They're working 9 to 5 plus. A lot of people I know, they work their regular job, but they also got the side hustle too, because they're trying to make sure they bring it all to the table as much as they possibly can to be able to give their family whatever it takes, right? Because we have a whatever it takes attitude, right? We're not just going to settle. Whatever it takes to get where you're trying to go, whatever goal you're trying to accomplish, we're going to get there because we have that mindset, that mentality. We're not going to sit back on our hands and hope that somebody give it to us, right? Oh, just hand it to me, please, right? And then that leads me into the next into the next thing, as we're talking about Giselle and Tom Brady now. I can talk about so one thing that I don't like the sit on your hands method and think that you just don't have to do nothing. I hear from Christians all the time, I'll just pray and it'll just happen. And I'm like, what? So so that's how you think it works? You just sit on your butt and then make Jesus do all the work for you? No. That's not how this works. You got to go out there and grind just like he grinded. He came to the earth and grinded, and then he was killed, and then he had to he rose up again. But he wasn't just down here chilling. He did not come down here and sit on his hands. So if the man didn't sit on his hands, we damn sure ain't gonna be sitting on ours. And that's the mindset. And so when you got a guy like Tom Brady that's taking care of business, coming home every day, focused on you, he's focused on football. If you have somebody that's that locked in on something, he's locked in trying to be the greatest about something, he ain't doing nothing else. He ain't got time to do nothing else. He don't got time. Whatever effort ain't being put into football, he's putting into the kids and the family. Like, that's it. He got 2 main things in his life, and that's it. Right? Because he built that, right? When you build something, you have an appreciation that is unlike no other when you build it. When it's handed to you, I'm chilling. Yeah, it's handed to me, so I'm chilling, right? I'm just going to chill on this because it was handed to me. Somebody handed me this goodness, so I'm just going to chill with it, right? And that's what happened with Giselle. She was handed greatness. She found a good man, a dude that taking care of business, a dude that wants to have a legacy, a guy that literally built himself from the ground up. He was not born like that. Giselle was born like that. She was born with beauty, so she was born to be a supermodel probably. When she got 2021, they were looking at her and like, yes, she looks like she's going to be a supermodel. She did not have to go earn that. That's a look. That's God given. God gave you the look. How you look today is God given. Right? Now, can you work out, keep your body tight, all that jazz? Yeah, you absolutely can. Yes, 100%. She was working out. That's how she ended up with this other dude, because she was working out, trying to keep her body tight. But she was unhappy. Keyword unhappy. So because she was unhappy, she breaks up a family, and now she's looking backwards. And it's crazy though, because I just remember how quickly it came out that she was with this dude, this jiu-jitsu instructor or whatever. It came out quickly like that. I'm like, damn, they just got divorced and she already got somebody. She coming out public with somebody, basically trying to humiliate the man, trying to make Tom Brady look like shit. But Tom Brady steadfast, didn't say nothing, kept on pushing. And now he happy as can be, man. He happy because the toxicity that she brought into the relationship gone now. Yeah, she a supermodel. She got her money, whatever. But that does not make. But that does not mean that a man's gonna want you because you got that. Absolutely not. Absolutely positively not. It's not how it works. And so now we're here, and now she upset with him because he found somebody new. Well, I'll be damned. At least he waited till y'all was done. That's all I can say. That just disgusts me. It's just disgusting. That's the type of disgusting behavior that has put us in the position that we are in right now. We are in the position right now because of disgusting behavior like that. Like, I'll listen to podcasts and hear women talk about, if you're gonna be single moms, this woman will have 3, 4, 5 kids, and then you come over there, take her on a date, and then she asking you to pay for the babysitter. What? Now, you want me to pay for somebody else's kid? That is about the dumbest. I tell you, I don't understand what's going on inside women's minds. I think that women still think that they're the prize, but I think that men are starting to find out that it's actually not that. I think that when you look at statistics, when you look at the numbers, when you look at stats, there are more men that are valid to be husbands than there are women that are eligible to be wives. And so you have the majority of women seeking out a conglomerate of men. A conglomerate means a small amount, like minute amount, not a lot. And so you may have like 10% of men, maybe husband may have the value to be able to be a husband, essentially. They may be husband material. And then you'll have like 2% of women that are. So 2% are seeking out 10%. It's an unfair equation. And then that's the reason why women will go after married men, because they see the value that you got. They see the value that you got. And so that's the reason why society is the way it is. And like, what kills me, what pains me the most is that we get in these situations and everybody will call, oh, your man is this or your man is that, or he dirty, or men are dogs, and all this jazz and all that mess. And I'm just like, dude, if you go and look at the Real Housewives of Atlanta, or whatever you want to call that damn show, when you see these basketball players and you see these 10, 15 chicks pull up to the hotel, I'm like, what about them? So the men is the dogs, but what are them 10 to 15 chicks? If them 10 to 15 chicks had more value for themselves and didn't put themselves out there like that as HOEs, then the men wouldn't even have a choice. At the end of the day, sex is controlled by females. It's controlled by the female race. And so they're the ones that have to open their legs. We can't make you open your legs. Now, are there people that do that dumb shit? Absolutely, positively, yes. Them motherfuckers should be locked up. But the majority of what happens out here on these streets, they see somebody with money, they want to go spread their legs for this dude with money. I mean, you saw the chick that was over there dancing with the rapper behind stage while her dude was sitting out here watching the concert, and she back there grinding back behind stage. Because women there's something within their mindset that causes them to always think that they seek out better. And then when they find out that the better doesn't want them, then they want to come back and settle for the nice guy. They'll settle for the nice guy. Oh, well, he's doing this, and this. So I guess I'll take that. And then they'll resent you as the nice guy for the rest of their damn life. They'll resent you. They'll be talking shit about, oh, you don't do this, and you could do that, and why don't you do like this, and why don't you have that? You'll have that for your whole damn life. That's when you know a chick settled. Most females feel like they settle too. When in actuality, if you look at it, I believe that men are actually the prize. A good man is actually the prize, because you know how hard it is to find one? They not just growing on trees out here. And so I think that there are women that are smart enough to understand when they got one and they keep them. So that's the reason why most women, if you're a woman and you're single over the age of 30, good fucking luck to you. Good luck to you. It's rough out here. It literally is rough out here for you. If you're a single woman over the age of 30, ain't much to choose from, because most men by then are married. Most of the men that are worth a damn by the time you hit 30 years old are going to be married, because women ain't stupid. I say men ain't stupid, but women are extremely intelligent. They know what they're doing out here. They know. They definitely know what they're doing out here. They're not dumb. And so these women that are over 30, and if you're getting divorced over 30, yeah, you got good luck to you. Literally good luck to you. And what kills me about this is that you get divorced and then you'll get married again. I'm like, why would you get married again if you couldn't even get it right the first time? Oh, well, it's my ex-husband's fault. So then they divorced the second guy, and then I'm like, well, whose fault is it now? Oh, it's my ex-husband's fault. So you got two motherfucking ex-husbands. It's both of their fault. Then you get married a third time. Now you on the third one, and you divorce that person, and we looking at you like, it's probably at some point in time it's probably your fault. Like at some point you got to take responsibility for what you doing and understand that it is 100% your fault that this happened. You have to take responsibility for that. And I think that's part of the problem in our culture. It's part of the problem in society today is that they glorify that crap, man. I'm like, oh, you're just trying to find love. Just trying to find love. And it doesn't make sense. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, you're just trying to find love. Well, understand this. Love don't just grow on trees either. Like, you're not just going to go find it anywhere. And if you have it, why don't you hold on to it while you still got it? Now, y'all out here with butterfingers can't catch nothing. Trying to catch love and love falling off your hands because you out here with butterfingers. Or you out here looking at somebody else worried about what they got. They say that in the Bible. Don't be envious. Most women are envious as hell by nature. They want what somebody else has because what they feel like what they have isn't good enough. And so they want what somebody else has, so they'll strive to go get that. That's the literally the Giselle and Tom Brady. That's them to a T. She wanted something else, or he was 95% good dude, took care of business, good father, legend in the league. Focus on two things: football and family. I don't know about his religious life, so I can't speak on that. But he was focused on two things: football and family. Whenever you saw him after the game, guess who he was with? His wife and his kids. After every game, after the Super Bowl, who he hugging up on? His wife and his kids. You see him out there. He would have his kids out there. I saw one time his kids was out there throwing with Drew Brees. So he was focused on two things: family, football. That's it. But 95% wasn't good enough. His woman got focused on 5% and said, I'm going to chase 5%. And then she gets 5%. And the dude that she with is a jiu-jitsu instructor, so you know he ain't got nothing compared to what the fuck Tom Brady got. Like, we can guarantee that today. He don't have what Tom Brady got. And so now Tom Brady finds beauty, right? Because women's value is in their beauty, like I've been saying. And so he gets a young chick, a young supermodel. So he's with a young supermodel now. Now his older supermodel ex-wife is mad because she see that value over there. She like, man, now this new chick is getting the 95% I just handed up. And now she mad. She want to catch an attitude. That's just disgusting to me. You don't even have the right to catch an attitude. You gave up 95% chasing 5. That's your fault. I mean, math, I know math ain't easy, but damn, like, that's simple to me. If you're missing 5%, okay, I'll keep 95. That's still an A. How many of y'all out here would give up an A, would give up 95% for the opportunity to get 100%, but then you end up with a D? Come on now, guys. Let's be smarter than that. 95% is still an A. Even at 91%, 90%, even 85% is still better than 15. So you need to keep your eyes on what's important. Keep your mindset on what's important. Keep pushing for what's important. And cut out this whole, I'm going to go out here and think that I'm going to get better over here, or he's not doing this for me. That's BS. Cut the BS out. That's BS right there, 100%. Giselle took the L, and now she got to live with that for the rest of her life. Some other chick got your 95%. That's your fault. You shouldn't have handed it up to her. If that 95% was in your hands, and you was like, here, take this, because I want 5%. So you going to go over here with Joe Schmo that nobody knows, and he's a jiu-jitsu instructor, probably teaches babies, probably teaching little kids, right? Because he said you look good in a bikini. Probably what he said. I guarantee it's what he said. She was working out over there. He was teaching yoga or whatever. I don't even know what jiu-jitsu instructors teach. Grappling, I guess, rolling on the ground. I don't know. Maybe you rolled on the ground with him and he smelled good. I don't know. He said you look good. So you're like, oh my gosh, that's the 5% I've been missing. Because Tom Brady didn't tell me I look good today. He tells you look good every other day, but on this particular day, he didn't say you look good. That's the type of dumb mindset that women will carry around out here in these streets, and it just baffles me. So he didn't say it for that one day, so now it's over. The jig is up. I'm out. And now you out here, with a dude that can tell you look good, but can't give you shit else. Like, it's crazy to me. You out here with a dude that can say, yes, you look good, when you knew you looked good from the beginning anyway, because you're a fucking supermodel. So, bing, right over your head. But good job for Tom Brady. I'm proud of him. He stayed cordial through the whole thing. He didn't come out and push no chick out here. Oh, I got this new flame. She did as soon as the divorce hit the newspaper and all that. Everybody just started talking about it. She come out with his new man quick. I mean, she was out there quick. It's crazy to me. And so she's out there with this new man, and it's like, damn. Everybody like, dang, Tom Brady, man, what happened? And Tom Brady just laying low, taking care of himself. Because what do men do after breakups? We focus on ourselves. We will take our time in solidarity to focus on ourselves. That way, when it's time to move on, we can move on. That's for a whole nother podcast. I'm going to have to do a whole nother podcast on the aspect of moving on, why men get it right and women, I don't know what they be doing. But yeah, that's a whole nother podcast. But Tom Brady won. I mean, he's winning. My man stayed low, took care of business, stayed focused on himself. He didn't read the newspapers. He didn't get upset with her having his new dude as soon as they got divorced. He wasn't mad at it because Tom Brady knew. When you know that you are of that top percent, when you know that you're that dude, like you know that you've given all that you can, and you know that you took care of business, can't nobody take that away from you. Nobody could take that away from you. No, she might have been trying to humiliate this man, having freaking showing up on the in the news with this new dude. Oh, I'm out here with the jiu-jitsu instructor. His name, I don't even know the dude's name. That's how trash the dude is. I don't even know his damn name. Trash. But she out here with this dude flaunting him around, and Tom Brady is laying low. And then guess what? Bing comes out of nowhere with a new one, with a new flame. What is it? Is that Chris Brown song, New Flame? I need to turn that thing on to end this podcast. He comes out with a new flame, and now she upset. So hopefully women can take this example and see how this shit works out here. Because it ain't what you think it is. It's the opposite of what you think it is most of the time. So, but that's all I got to say about Tom Brady and Giselle. Tom Brady, keep on doing your thing, man. The GOAT. I hated him because he played against Peyton Manning, and I'm a Colts fan, as you can see. But he the GOAT, and I applaud him for his handling of his situation. He did not come out. He did not throw punches. He did not try to embarrass his ex. Didn't do none of that. He just laid low, handled his business, worked on himself, focused on his kids. You would see him out with his kids. His kids go on vacation with him, little family vacation. That's what you saw from Tom Brady. That's what you see from men. We are not going to be emotionally drawn to the BS. No, the BS come out there. She come out there in the tabloids with this new dude. Tom Brady shrugged his shoulder. Okay, all right. Just wait and see. And then you wait and find out. And then she found out. And now she mad. But that's all I got for you guys on this one. It's the GT with the Vibe. I'm out.